Hi everybody, I'm Sable Danielle, a human design coach and sound healer, and today is my 4-year anniversary as an entrepreneur. It's 4 years since I premiered my first episode ever from my podcast that I transitioned from. I used to just kind of talk about the journey of like self-reflection, self-awareness. I've realized I'm expanding into like the journey of self-discovery as a whole, and I've transitioned and brought in human design and sound healing and some other things to just help people grow and love this journey in life and heal and pause whatever they need to do to feel peace and fulfillment within themselves. Like, I'm here for it. I want to be part of that journey. I want to be part of people's self-discovery journey. And so I just wanted to share a few tips and things that I learned over the past few years during my journey as an ever-growing, evolving entrepreneur. So like I said, I started off with a podcast, and initially it was just like, I just want to create this and put this out there for people who need it. Like, I don't care really about anything. And so I literally just started on my phone. Like, so number one, the tip is to just start. Like, I just started on my phone. I really made a plan, and I wanted to take the steps to bring it into fruition. Like, tangibly, I needed to know what to do. I didn't want to keep procrastinating and stagnating because I didn't have the camera, I didn't have the right computer, I didn't have this, didn't have that, or I lacked confidence. And really all that was just stalling me from doing what I wanted to try to do because it was uncomfortable for me. So I was trying to find all the reasons as to why it wasn't right. But I decided to just start recording memos on my iPhone. And then I found an app. So if you're looking to start a podcast, the app that I used, it was called Anchor, but I believe Spotify bought them now. I haven't really used that in over a year, so I'm not really sure. But that was a really easy platform if you are looking into starting a podcast. It puts everything out into a lot of the streaming platforms from the one upload that you do. So don't procrastinate, just start. Don't be scared to take the leap, because nothing's going to happen if you don't start. You're for sure going to stay in the same exact place if you don't start. You're for sure not going to learn anything new in that area if you don't start. You're for sure always going to be a beginner and not know what the journey has for you if you don't start. And honestly, you're never really going to know what the journey has for you, because the journey is very much so unpredictable. The only thing that's consistent is you and your vision and your purpose. And so that's what you need to focus on. Don't allow fear to hold you back. You should let it fuel you. I want to say that when I started this podcast, when I started this journey, I should say, as an entrepreneur, I was scared as fuck. Okay? I'm scared of everything that I don't know. I'm scared of failure. I'm scared of rejection. I was scared of what people thought. I was scared of how I would sound. I was scared of like how I showed up, or if people would judge me, and like all of these stupid things that are irrelevant to you as a person, to you as your growth, to you being happy, to you achieving your goals. Like, all of that external noise is so irrelevant. And I let it play more of a role when I first started off on this journey, and I'm glad that I've grown into who I am and where I am today, to where like I just don't care. I don't care about the fear. I don't care about the judgment. I don't care about any of that. And that doesn't mean that I don't think about it, because I'm sure, yeah, it pops into my head every now and then, or sometimes it's like, what? Why would you say that? But at the end of the day, it's not going to stop me. I'm never not going to try anything because of fear, except for maybe like skydiving. Maybe something like that. But like, regards of achieving my dreams, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to try what I want to try. And I'm going to learn from every single failure or mistake or lesson that I come across during that journey. And I'm going to improve and be better next time I show up and show out or create something. And that's the mindset that I had to like grow and develop and build. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't talk clearly. I talk fast and it's hard to keep up sometimes, but whatever. Anyways, oh my gosh. It was really hard to work on your mindset. That shit is a lot of work. It's work that I do every single day, and it's easier now than it was in the beginning. So if you're just starting off working on your mindset, don't give up. Keep up with the consistent like journaling, mantras, affirmations, pumping yourself up, trying things to boost your own confidence. Because look, here's the thing. Like, if you don't try something to know if you can do it, how do you know if you can do it? Like, especially if you're a person who consistently like doubts yourself or is like fearful about doing things, how do you know that you can't succeed if you don't ever try it? And if you don't succeed, what if you don't succeed because it's one tiny little like error or one tiny little tweak that you can do to really succeed and blow the shit out of the water? Like, you have no idea. If you're scared to try things, your limit is always going to be here. But once you start believing that you're limitless and you can try whatever and overcome whatever, and you're resilient, and you know that your bounce back game is strong and that you're going to learn in the process rather than like fail and feel stupid and like allow yourself to be a victim, you can really flourish as an individual in this lifetime. So that's my TED Talks for point number 3. Allow yourself to evolve and grow. Actually, that was point number 2. I talk a lot. Point number 3. Allow yourself to evolve and grow. It's okay to shift. So you as an individual should be growing, in my opinion. I think everyone should be growing. Every day is a day to learn something new and be a better person, be a better version of yourself, implement something from yesterday that you could have did better. And we're not meant to stay the same in all of these years that we are on this planet, alive, breathing air into our bodies. We are supposed to grow into better people and try things and evolve. Everything evolves. Plants evolve. Like, everything, we are about growing. So as you grow, allow your business to grow too. Just because you start in one area doing one thing doesn't mean that you can't add on. It doesn't mean that you can't transition. It doesn't mean that you can't take a pause and fall back to like recollaborate what you're doing and then rebrand. I actually did that before I started taking YouTube seriously and started talking about human design. I had my podcast and I only released my podcast. There were 2 seasons a year and there were 11 episodes, and I released an episode once a week. So over the course of like 2.5, 3 years or whatever that I was on YouTube before I started doing my human design, I had like 100 subscribers and I don't know, little to no views. And at first I thought it was because like nobody really gives a shit about what I'm saying. Like, nobody really wants to hear what I'm saying. But really the problem was that I wasn't posting it to gain a lot of traction. I was posting it just to get it out there for people who would find it, but I also wasn't posting it with confidence. I wasn't posting it with like, this is what's gonna happen. I have a plan. I'm gonna post once a week for 3 months. I'm gonna post every day. I'm gonna post this, I'm gonna post that. No, it was just like, okay, here's my episode. I'm gonna post it, it's out there. I didn't look up anything important regarding YouTube. Or the growth or expansion of my page. It was just there. But also at that point, I didn't really care. But did I not care? Or did I just subconsciously not believe that I could or would or should ever be here doing what I'm doing? And I think that that's more so of what it was. Like, I just didn't know. I was limiting myself. I was a newbie, fresh out of trauma, starting a business, trying to recreate who I was. And so I did that with little to no confidence in myself, like looking back compared to where I am now. And so the journey is just different. Okay, on to number 4, because this video was supposed to be short. Show yourself some compassion. It's okay to flow. Go easy on yourself. I also was very hard on myself with my deadlines. I would give myself deadlines and then I wouldn't really stick to them, or I would be mad at myself if something came up and I didn't stick to them, or if I didn't like my episode. Like, I was just really critical of myself, which I think a lot of people are, especially if you're creating something and sharing it. Like, it makes sense that you're critical, but also be compassionate with yourself. You're doing something new, you're pushing your limits, you're being vulnerable, you're sharing yourself with people, you're learning new habits, and you're exerting your energy in ways that you maybe never have exerted it before, or more than you've ever exerted it before. And so allow yourself to go through the ebbs and flows of, I'm not in the mood to do this right now. I don't need to force it, because if I force it, it's going to be created out of forced energy, which is not good. It creates energy that's not really conducive to what your main goal is. Like, it's a desperate energy. It's an energy that doesn't really attract people in, because you're forcing it. It's not really made with love. It's just like, I got to get this done and get this out. Okay, well, I don't want whatever that energy is. That doesn't make me feel good. But if you create it with love and you're like, this is my baby, I created it, I'm packaging it up. Here, world, I want this energy. I don't want that energy. So allow yourself to grow and allow yourself to be compassionate with that, and don't beat yourself up for not having the energy, or for missing a deadline, or for not doing something perfectly. We're humans. We learn as we go. Learn, take that lesson and apply it moving forward. Let yourself rest, especially with human design, okay? I didn't know anything about human design when I started this journey. As a projector, I'm not meant to just work like a generator and exhaust my energy all day long because this is what I want to do and it fulfills me. Yes, creating fulfills me, but I don't have a defined sacral center, which means I don't have that energy consistently, which means I need to take a fucking break. Otherwise, I'm going to get overwhelmed. I'm going to get overstimulated. I need to take a nap. I need to walk away. I need to go in nature. I need to do something to where I'm not thinking about this task, so that I can rejuvenate myself, give myself some more energy, and come back with a fresh mind and create. That's how projectors operate. Generators operate the other way, where it's like, I just love what I'm doing. 6 o'clock when I woke up, it's 10 p.m. when I go to bed. I'm going to go to sleep and wake up and do it all over again because I fucking love what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, that's amazing if you can do that. But as a projector, I can't relate. And when I try to relate, you're not going to enjoy my energy. I'm not going to enjoy my energy. So just remember that. And it's okay to mess up. So always be compassionate with yourself. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like, everything about this journey is uncomfortable. I had to learn how to sell. I had to learn how to pitch what I'm talking about. I had to get comfortable speaking to people. I'm a quiet person. I keep to myself unless I know you and I let you in and I feel comfortable around you. But I got to talk to strangers. I got to sell these products. I got to ask people to pay me some money. I don't like asking for shit. Like, all of these things were uncomfortable. You mean I have to talk about my emotions? Back in the day when I was talking about my podcast, and now I guess I'm talking about my emotions, but a little bit more. I'm talking about my emotions. I'm putting myself out there. Like, I'm trying things that I've never tried before. I'm trying to see if I could speak at speaking engagements. I'm trying to see if you want to sell my items in your store. I'm trying to see if you want to come to my event. Like, all of that's brand new and uncomfortable for me, but it became comfortable throughout the journey. Like, this is what I make. This is how much it costs. Although I am getting a little bit more comfortable now working with my business coach on like selling, and my price is what it is. Like, but overall, like, I'm confident in what I do, what I create. Even with my videos, compared to my videos, my first video that aired, November 1st was the first video I dropped for Human Design 2023. And I don't enjoy watching that video. I'm not going to lie to you, but I wasn't really comfortable speaking to the camera. I was still a newbie doing this, and I still feel like a newbie, but I've been consistent for since November 1st. I've released an episode and recorded every single week. I've gotten comfortable. I feel like I'm talking to you guys, and it's okay if you can see my personality. And so the more you do things, the more comfortable you become with them. And so what the fuck is discomfort? What's fear? Like, okay, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna master it, I'm gonna get good at it, I'm gonna get comfortable, and if not, I'm gonna act like I am. And I'm gonna kill that shit and it's great. Moving on next. Like, that's how you have to be. That's how I had to learn to be. That's how I had to grow and evolve. And so I'm sharing that with y'all. Okay, so trust your vision, trust your voice, trust yourself. This isn't anything else that anyone ever is going to understand or relate to. You can't expect anyone to want your dream and understand your vision more than you. You can't expect anyone to promote your dream, your business, or anything more than you. I would like to share that when I started this, I was kind of triggered by, I have a lot of family on my social media, and I love y'all, so don't take it personal. But I have a lot of family on my social media, and when I first started, I expect people to be to maneuver how I maneuver. So if anybody I love like create something or is doing something, I'm going to promote you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to reshare it. Like, I don't care. But seeing the people that I love and the people that I would support in that way share more things about celebrities than they shared about me, someone that they know, someone who's blood related, or someone that they have like grown up with, I guess I felt entitled to that support. But like, that's just because that's what I would give. However, you have to think outside of that. And I learned, like, your target market is not the people around you. Your target market are the people who are in alignment with your vision. And so you just have to speak that truth, and your people are going to find you. If you build it, they will come. So since I've started, I mean, my community here has grown, and that's just one example. My community here in Vegas has grown since I started my business. Like, people know me as a sound healer, or the girl who makes the smudge bundles. Like, you can go get a Wolfpack smudge bundle from the Alchemical Cabinet, Las Vegas, Container Park. Like, they know who I am because I built it and I showed up with that. I created that and I trusted my vision. I stood in that. And even if I switched my journey a little bit, like, I still stood strong in the path that I'm going, like the end goal. And so trust that. You don't need anybody else to believe in you except for you. And yes, community is great. Community is helpful, but it all starts with you. So yes. Also, find a way to stay organized. Oh my gosh, if I would have started being organized from the beginning, this is like my first year where I'm pushing myself to be consistently organized and reliable when it comes to my milestones and everything that I want to do. And it's been extremely helpful, extremely life-changing, very different than my first couple years as an entrepreneur. So use your calendar, create milestones, create an agenda, create short-term and long-term goals. Keep up with them actively. Like, have tangible goals that you can check off and be like, yes, I met this, or no, I didn't meet this, and that's okay. This is where you show yourself compassion. This is how I'm going to do it better next time. Okay, we're almost done. Be delusional about attaining your dreams. Believe in yourself, like, wholeheartedly, no matter how crazy people think you are, because that's how you create your lane. Like, how do you think a lot of these other people started or reached the spot that they attained? Like, yes, some people know people, but also some people just stood strong in what they were doing and didn't care about the opinions and judgment of others. And so they just created their own lane, created their path, created their freedom. So yeah. You truthfully can't give a fuck. Just do what feels right to you. I've already talked about that. Do what feels right to you. Who cares? Follow your dreams, stand true, be confident, because you never know what could come of it. If you take the chance, you'll find out. If you don't, you'll be sitting there with regret, like, what if, what if, what if? But at least if you try, you know what could happen, and you know how you can shift to adjust things, to make things happen. Find an aligned network and group of friends. I have found my tribe of people. My tribe of people are all entrepreneurs, even if they don't all work for themselves. In some capacity, they're an entrepreneur. They create things. We brainstorm together. We create events together. it's just really motivating. And so to have that energy collectively around me regularly with the people that I care about, surround myself with, I love that. It's a really great feeling. So shout out to my people. I love y'all. And promote your brand, pop your shit, let people know who you are, what you offer, how it can benefit their life, how to contact you. Show up as you and don't let people miss you. And so that's it. I think this video is long enough. If you have any comments or whatever, of course you can drop them below. If I have any other things I want to add, I'll probably make a short or maybe a second part to the video. But that's all I got now. Shout out to me for doing the work for the past 4 years and sticking to it, and obviously taking it more seriously now. I'm not going nowhere, so subscribe, turn your notifications on. I got plenty more videos coming. Check out my human design playlist so you can learn and understand the energy that you were uniquely born with on your self-discovery journey. And I'm out of here. I got a workshop on March 13th, Human Design and Relationships, Eventbrite, Sable Danielle, or go to my website, Sable Danielle, to book a session with me one-on-one for yourself or for relationships, human design coaching. And yeah, have a good day, y'all. I'm out.